There is a fundamental misunderstanding about your relationship with reality, one that has been woven into the very fabric of how we perceive existence itself. You have been taught, through centuries of philosophical conditioning, that you are here to decode a pre-existing universe, to uncover secrets written in cosmic code long before your arrival. But what if this perspective represents the most profound limitation we've placed upon consciousness? What if the truth is infinitely more radical? What if you are not the detective solving a mystery, but the co-author writing the story in real time? The raw material of existence doesn't merely surround you, it waits for your intention like wet clay anticipating the potter's hand, vibrating with potentiality at the quantum level. This is not another invitation to observe the cosmic dance from the safety of the stands. This is a summons to join the choreography, to feel the music of spheres moving through your very being. For centuries, Western philosophy deliberately positioned consciousness as the audience in a vast cosmic theater. Descartes' famous, "I think, therefore I am," fundamentally placed the thinking self at a remove from the world it observed, creating a schism between observer and observed that would dominate scientific thought for 400 years. But this separation represents the very illusion that prevents true creation from flowering. The observer effect in quantum mechanics provides our first scientific hint at something much deeper, that measurement doesn't just passively reveal reality, but actively participates in its determination. At the quantum level, the clean distinction between observer and observed begins to dissolve into a dance of mutual influence. The act of seeing changes what is seen, not as some laboratory artifact, but as a fundamental feature of reality's very nature. We are not separate from the reality we measure, we are partners in its manifestation. The great physicist John Wheeler took this further with his revolutionary concept of the participatory universe, a cosmos that literally requires consciousness to come into being. It from bit, he called it, suggesting the universe is fundamentally information that requires processing to manifest. In this view, you are not merely the audience watching the play unfold. You are the playwright collaborating with the actors in real time, the director shaping scenes as they happen, and the audience experiencing the performance simultaneously. This isn't metaphor, this is the new scientific paradigm. But how does this participation actually work? Conscious co-creation operates through three fundamental mechanisms that form the architecture of reality itself: resonance, recursion, and response. Resonance represents the law of attraction in its most sophisticated form, not the simplistic think it and receive it of popular culture, but vibrational alignment at the quantum level. Like tuning forks of identical frequency, your consciousness naturally attracts patterns that match its essential quality. This explains why two people can witness identical circumstances yet experience completely different realities. Their consciousness is resonating with different aspects of the quantum field. Recursion represents the infinite feedback loop between thought and manifestation. Each creation becomes the foundation for the next thought, which then builds the next creation, in an endless dance of becoming. Think of it as cosmic echo. Your thoughts ripple through the field of potentiality, then return to you amplified and refined, ready for the next cycle of creation. This recursive process explains why small shifts in consciousness can produce massive changes in reality over time. The feedback loop multiplies their impact exponentially. Response represents reality's intelligent answer to your conscious inquiries. The universe speaks back not in words, but through the language of synchronicity, through unexpected opportunities, through the seemingly random patterns that mysteriously align with your deepest intentions. When you learn to recognize this dialogue, you realize you're never truly alone in the creative process. You're in constant conversation with an intelligent universe that's equally invested in the co-creation. These three mechanisms aren't mystical concepts divorced from science, but observable patterns in complex adaptive systems throughout nature. From the exquisite formation of snowflakes to the evolution of ecosystems, from the flocking behavior of birds to the neural networks of the human brain, we see resonance, recursion, and response operating as fundamental creative principles. Your consciousness isn't separate from these systems, it represents their most refined and self-aware expression. The same intelligence that guides the migration of monarch butterflies across continents and the folding of proteins into living organisms is available to guide your creative choices moment by moment. So how do we practically engage in this cosmic dialogue? The first essential step involves shifting from monologue to genuine conversation. Most people approach creation as a solo performance. They declare their desires to a silent universe like customers placing orders at a cosmic drive-thru, then wait impatiently for delivery. But true co-creation begins not with speaking, but with deep listening. Listening not with biological ears, but with expanded awareness. Becoming exquisitely sensitive to the subtle currents of possibility that flow through every moment, every encounter, every breath. The practice, while challenging, follows a deceptively simple pattern. Learn to hold your intentions lightly, like questions posed to a wise friend rather than demands made to a servant. Then cultivate the patience and awareness to notice how reality responds. The book that mysteriously falls off the shelf at the perfect moment, opening to the exact page you needed to read. The stranger on the bus who speaks the precise words your soul needed to hear. The unexpected opportunity that appears from seemingly nowhere, perfectly aligned with your deepest purpose. These aren't meaningless coincidences or lucky accidents. They represent the universe's half of an ongoing conversation. Your role is to recognize these responses, honor them, and build upon them. To answer with aligned action, with genuine gratitude, with ever deeper listening. Consider the parable of two gardeners, for it perfectly illustrates the shift from traditional manifestation to conscious co-creation. The first gardener operates from rigid plans and blueprints. He forces seeds into unyielding soil, battles weeds as enemies, fights pests as invaders, and struggles perpetually against the land itself. His garden reflects this struggle. It may achieve temporary beauty, but it requires constant warfare to maintain. The second gardener approaches her work as collaboration. She walks the land first, feeling the soil's unique qualities, observing where sunlight falls throughout the day, noticing what naturally wants to grow in each microclimate. She works with these inherent patterns, gently guiding rather than forcing, cooperating rather than conquering. Her garden thrives with astonishing beauty and minimal effort, as if the land itself is actively helping her realize its highest potential. The first gardener represents traditional manifestation, the isolated ego trying to impose its will upon a separate reality. The second represents conscious co-creation, the connected self collaborating with the profound intelligence inherent in existence itself. Your thoughts, in this light, are not commands shouted into an indifferent void. They are invitations extended to a universe that has been waiting for your conscious participation since the first moment of creation. We stand at the threshold of a new understanding of consciousness and its role in cosmic evolution. The universe has not been waiting for you to finally figure it all out. It has been waiting for you to awaken to your role as collaborator and join the greatest conversation imaginable. In our next dialogue, we will explore the specific practices that allow you to recognize when reality is speaking directly to you, and how to respond in ways that continually deepen this sacred collaboration. Until then, carry this knowing in your heart: you are not here merely to watch the story unfold from comfortable seats. You are here to help write the story with every thought, every intention, every conscious breath. Your next thought changes everything, not just for you, but for the entire cosmos participating in this grand co-creation.